Greetings and salutations! I am Karen Rossmore and welcome back to my stream where I am currently playing through Final Fantasy XIV for the first time. We're still towards the end of...
You can do it, I believe in you.
Heavensward. It's like, I want to say Heavensward, but it's not Heavensward. And it's like, oh wait, no, A Realm Reborn was the first one. So yes, Heavensward. Yeah. You're not correcting me, but you're also not saying that I'm right either.
I am correcting you. I am eating.
So yeah, I have crit commissions, as you can hear, on the audio with me. They might be a little bit quiet towards the beginning. They're eating, so, you know. Let's not have that AMSR going over the airwaves. I can't really think of what else to say. Oh! I won't be here this Thursday. I will be over on Manapot Studios this Thursday. Krifu is running a one-shot over on Manapot Studios. I have been invited to play. I am going to go play. So, just an FYI. It's only this week. It might be once a month kind of thing going forward, but at the moment it's just this week. Alright, without any further ado, let's get over to the game. Is this working? Yeah, it's working. Get rid of all the pop-ups that appear that tell me everything that I'm supposed to be doing, but I don't. Invite Vinkara to the group. And then speak to Alpha now. What up, emo boy? Quarry mill, he said. Do you...
He's not emo.
He always seems depressed about everything. That's emo. Quarry mill, he said. Do you remember? Forgive me. You cannot be expected to recall every name and face, and besides, it's not as if it matters. I have long admired how you live in the present, how you focus on the problems at hand and always keep moving forward. Let us keep moving forward together, Rue. We must find and secure those crystals. This is no time for looking back. Why? What happened where?
This is where a previously on would have helped you.
It's one of them where it's like, seriously, these guys waffle and talk near incessantly about everything. The one time where it's like, I have no idea what he's going on about, it's like, don't worry about it, move on. It's like, what? Alright, Alphino would keep moving forward. If we take the Griffin's double at his word, then the crystals are now somewhere within Jaharak, ready to be put to use by the Imalja. We must appraise Alice Say for what we have learned. I will join you both in Little Al Amigo after I've changed. Oh yeah, we dressed up all funky, didn't we? Ta-da! I no longer look like a scrub.
Let's go.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember how we get into Little Alamigo. If you got this stream open on another window.
Yes and no. I still need to make myself a new Twitch account after the whole
The whole Twitch
debacle and being locked out of my own account.
Still not managed to get anywhere on customer services on that one, I take it?
Nope. My account wasn't hacked, I just can't get into it.
Yeah, it's one of them fun things where, you know, as many people should be aware, Twitch got hacked. And all the information went onto the public market, so best idea is to reset your passwords, and unfortunately if you don't have the email attached to it, you can't reset the password. But what you can do is lock the account by just typing in random passwords until they go, you shouldn't, we'll close this until somebody with the email address comes forward. Anyway, right, how they say.
You speak for me, I'm still eating.
Now that Thancred has finally arrived, mayhap you could share your latest findings. You mean to tell me that while we were worrying ourselves sick, Ieda and Papalimo were here all along? Well, Ishtola will be relieved. And also angry. Mainly angry, I should think. As for the crystals, what choice do we have? We cannot very well leave them in the hands of the Amalji. For all we know, they could be preparing to summon Ifrit even as we speak. We must make for Zaharak without delay. Agreed. If there's naught else to discuss, let us depart at once. Everybody solemnly nods. And someone is talking as... Oh, the masked man? The masked man's back? And so they go forth in accordance with the Griffin's plan.
This is a different masked man, though. This is Veiled Man.
This is Veiled Masked Man. Who I'm pretty sure is maybe... What's he called? Orange? Maybe? I don't think it is Orange.
Oriange.
Oriange. The players gather to assume their marks on the stage wreathed in flame. Ere long the curtain shall rise, and the drama of which I am author, gods forgive me, shall at last be performed. Naught else remaineth, save to stand at the ready and pray that the chance is seized. For never shall we know its like again. Alright, take 10 steps forward and speak to Alphino again. I confess, I expected a warmer greeting, but we must not jump to conclusions. Not until we have braved the Ball of Embers. We must all be ready to engage the enemy at any moment. If you will make any final preparations, pray do so soon. I shall await your signal.
Ooh, well, there are we.
Upon proceeding to the Ball of Embers, several cutscenes will play in sequence. It is recommended you set sufficient time to view these scenes in their entirety. Alright, that basically means that I'm just going to sit back and watch them Dubry watch it for a while.
It's on your own, buddy.
Yeah, that means it's just going to take even longer. Alright, see you on the other side. Moments like this, I regret playing the healer.
This isn't right. The Amalja would never leave this place so poorly guarded.
Not willingly, no.
The saviors of Eorzea. Slow as ever. Level 12. Will you never learn? You know, you're right. Mayhap it is time for a change of tack. Killing primals, tormenting beastmen, hastening the birth of a new god. It's all a bit much, isn't it? And frankly, we don't have the leisure to do it. But killing the warrior of light, on the other hand, that would soon plunge Eorzea into chaos. One life for one world. A fair exchange. Wouldn't you agree?
Lest you forget, you've more than one opponent. Carbuncle, defend me!
I sense you will offer more than mere target practice, unlike your sister.
Alize!
Did I not tell you, Alphino? I am not the girl I once was. My brother was always the clever one, while my talents lay elsewhere. If you would dare to stand against us, to destroy all that we hold dear, then you shall die by my sword.
Let's finish this.
Alright, Racia.
So what's Alice saying now? Red mage, I guess?
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I do know something about this game.
Uh-huh.
Ooh, dodge, dodge, dodge. There we go.
No more healing for you.
God damn it. Why is he invulnerable?
You shall fall soon enough.
Keep it
Because the paladin's covering him.
Yeah, working on it. Murdering the paladin. Nope, nope, nope. Bubbles, bubbles, bad bubbles.
He is cheating though. Cover never lasts this long. Wait, how did you get back up? Killed you.
God damn it. Whoever's on the healer, kill them. Oh, wrong bleeding button. Oh, thank you for the secondary follow, by the way.
I mean, I would unsubscribe with the other account, but I can't.
Oh my word. Okay, who is the healer? The Devout of Darkness, right?
It's not. I mean, yeah, they are the healer, but if you're talking about the big stream of light, no, that's just.
Well, no, the healer's the one who would be the one bringing the Knight of Darkness fucking back on the feet.
Yeah, no, that's I think that's Heidelin.
Wait, what?
It's the same power of the echo that we use.
The chains!
Yes, Alphanova chains are gone.
You snake! You would betray us as well.
He that holdeth fast unto his convictions shall never count betrayal amongst his crimes, though all the world may call him villain. My path is unchanged, my creed sacrosanct. This I believe with all my heart. But say, warrior of darkness, and speak true, what dost thou believe? That rendering up the souls of thy world in service to the rejoining will grant it salvation? Nay.
By the 12, Oriange!
Mine apologies, Master Alphino. That the brightest light might shine, duty did compel me to walk in
Don't forgive him.
darkest shade.
Stab him.
You sweet fool. I was almost willing to believe you had turned against us. I expect a full explanation when this is over. For now, may I assume you have turned your cloak for the last time?
Thou mayest, my lady. By thy leave.
Even odds then. No matter. We'll crush the lot of you in one fell swoop. Understood.
Hearken to me. We only have one chance. Channel your ether into my blade that I might strike before the mage casts his spell. I cannot do it alone, but together we can defeat them.
I'd so laugh if the spell went off and just sniped her out of the way as she was saying that, because no spell takes that long to cast.
Clearly, you have never watched Dragon Ball Z.
I have not, but I do believe there is some next level bullshit, you know, where it's just entire screaming for the entire thing as they charge up. What am I supposed to do here?
Charge ether into Alice's blade.
How does one do that?
You deal with whoever's attacking you first off.
Right, well... There we go. And then... what? Because I'm a healer, I can just bio this guy and wait until the dots kill him.
You know, I say all you have to do is, oh, there we go, it's a blade of light. I was clicking on it, I'll say, like, I'm nothing's happening.
So nobody's attacking me, now what am I supposed to do?
Wait until the, blade of light pops back up, protect.
Oh, there's a blade of light. Okay, am I... Ah, I do that thing, right, okay. I didn't see the blade of light because it's a tiny little thing that you're supposed to click on. Yes, it's not enough. Oh, wrong one. I know, he's back. Right. Alphino's just stood there like a lemon.
Leave me alone.
Hit point tanking is not the way you're supposed to do this as a healer.
How are you meant to do it?
You're supposed to dodge. It was one of them where it's like, I'm just gonna muscle it out. I got my little heal bot pixie and, well, I nearly died, but it's fine. Somebody's damaging me and I don't know who.
It could be the archer if no one is around you.
Venomous bite, wind bite? Is that the archer?
Yeah, that's the archer.
Okay, there we go. Right. Now charge up the Blade of Light. No, okay, something else. Oh god, fracking damn it, they just all came back to life. I'm just gonna gather everybody around and Art of War the crap out of it. Come on.
I believe in you.
There we go, I think I did it.
Tis done. With this blade, I banish the darkness.
Not like this.
Why do we let these people live?
I don't think we were given much of a choice.
Alize, are you hurt?
A touch dizzy, but otherwise fine. Thank you.
And there you have it. Our friend is too stubborn to die.
We are far from finished. Or have you never considered how we came to this world?
Bless you.
Crystals? You mean, like the Asians?
Just so. As the Asians flee unto the rift twixt plains with crystals of darkness, so did these warriors come hither with crystals of light.
Eloquent, as always. Aye, like the Asians, we too are beyond death. You cannot defeat that which is eternal.
Wait! Such methods as the Asians employ require the renunciation of the flesh. You would have had to...
At long last you see. To save our world, we gave our lives. We were just adventurers trying to make our way. An odd job here, a favor there. We never aspired to be warriors of light. But word of our deeds spread. And soon people were calling us heroes. They placed their hopes and dreams on our shoulders and bid us fight for all that was good and right.
Wibble my cat. We're getting monologue now.
We fought. And we fought and we fought until there was no one left to fight. We won. And now our world is being erased from existence. We did everything right. Everything that was asked of us, and still it came to this. You of all people should understand. We cannot, we will not falter. We brought our world to the brink of destruction, and now we must save it.
I've died before, Arbet. I'm not afraid to die again.
No matter how many times we fall, we must rise and carry on the fight for those we left behind.
To have known the depths of sorrow and embraced the highest sacrifice. Nonetheless, Master Louis-Sois, guide my hand, I pray you, as fate's thread spinneth upon this most capricious spindle. Quickly! Thou must needs invoke the power of thy crystal.
Very determined potato face.
What is this place?
Such pain. Such sorrow. Oh, my dear children.
It can't be.
Mother Heidelin, hearken unto your children's plea. From two worlds do we gather, and from two worlds do we offer a bounty of light. In this desperate hour we do beseech your intercession. We beg an audience with the word of the Mother, with your chosen Minfilia.
Your cries go not unheard, nor your sacrifices unnoticed. Though many are lost, there are those we can yet save, who I can yet save.
I'll pay homage to the ball of light.
Minfilia.
Blessed children of the first, the light of your world hath grown blinding in its radiance, but it is not yet absolute. I will hie me to your world, and there take unto myself the light which riseth even now to drown it, as darkness once did drown another.
Now you deign to answer our prayers? I will suffer this farce no longer!
As the Ascians must serve as instruments of Zodiark's will, so too must others carry out the will of Heidelin. But for the boon you have granted her, she has grown strong enough to set me free, that I might serve as her emissary. Your suffering, your sacrifice, your supplications, she has heard all. We will not let the first fall to light. Thank you, Urianger, for bringing everyone here. It fills my heart with joy to look upon the faces of my friends once more.
In taking you unto her bosom, I knew that Heidelin had bequeathed to you a sliver of her grace, granting you strength longsword. And in treating with the Ascians, I learnt of a star like unto our own, a doomed world of fallen heroes, in whom I glimpsed ourselves, the first. Full long did I search for a means to save this world, concluding at the last that the answer lay in the power of blessed crystals. And thus did I labor to set light against dark. Yet I knew from the beginning that this salvation would not come without sacrifice. For the instrument of the first's deliverance would of necessity be required to journey thither, there to remain, mayhap forever.
You orchestrated all of this, not to save her, but to send her away!
One life for one world. Such was the bargain, and you the coin, though it were not mine to spend.
Have we not walked together in the light of the crystal, and at her bidding borne witness to the joys and sorrows of this land? Each and every one of you knows my heart. If this be the price I must pay, I pay it gladly.
You would go alone then?
My dearest Thancred, you who have ever watched over me, I am truly grateful for all you have done on my behalf, as would my father be. Your kindness, your compassion, your love. These are your gifts to me, and our gifts to them, forming a bond which transcends time and space.
Sometimes I forget you are not the child I once knew. Make me proud.
Long have I watched you from Heidelin's side, watched as you nurtured and kept safe the light of the dawn. The dark recesses of the world hide untold secrets and dangers. Thus do I entrust to you, Tupsimati. I pray you, keep to the path that you may never have need of it.
Twould seem the power of our crystals is all but spent. Perhaps, if there is naught else to be done.
Hear me, servants of Heidelin. If you would have us place our trust in you, then I would ask a favor. Take us with you. Take us home. We were blind to the truth once, so I tell you this, as one fool to another. Light, dark, it doesn't matter. What matters is how you choose to use them. We made our choice and you see what came of it, so please, forge a different path. Seize a better fate.
Strange feeling. So many times have I watched you depart, my heart filled with worry. And ever did you return to me in triumph. Someday, when I have found a way to free this star from her sorrow, I promise you I shall repay the favor. Thank you, Lemmy, for everything.
Hey.
Yeah. And so they depart.
The Warriors of Dark. To whatever plane they once came from.
I'm sure they told us.
The first world, apparently. So does that mean that we're not the first?
We're not, no. We're something else.
We're the 14th, probably.
No, we're not.
Oh. It would seem that we are in Southern Fanalan again. Minfilia is doing, no doubt. May the 12 speed her way on her way. And the Warriors of Darkness too. I cannot help wonder what awaits those wayward souls. If they gave their lives in order to travel to the source, then in returning to the first, they would not. But perhaps that was their wish. Oh, we get a wind-up Moonbrayer.
Hey.
Forgive me, my thoughts were elsewhere. And this when I know full well there is yet work to be done. The crystals. Leave them to me. I will go back to Zanharak and secure them. The Amalgi will still be in disarray after the thrashing the Warriors of Darkness gave them. They are not like to notice a lone bard skulking around. But Thancred, you don't have to do this, I know. But I want to. I'll see you at the Rising Stones.
Rather you than me.
I should go and find Yida and Papalimo. They must have finished searching the mass camp by now. Not that it matters anymore. I don't know.
Oh yeah, they went in that little planescape and didn't get told.
How do I move things around the screen?
What are you trying to move?
The text box.
I mean, if you grab the... I got stuck in Alice's chat and can't get out of it.
Oh, I'm not in Alice's chat yet.
But no, it's just around the little tab next to General. There's a little, like, thumb tab.
I can't grab hold of that.
You'll be able to. If you just click and...
Nope.
It is the line just between General and the tab, though.
I can't actually move it on the HUD layout either. Oh, there we go. I got it. Finally got it. Alright. Just going to hide that behind my face. It should be out of sight now.
Yeah.
It's a little in the way of things, but anyway. Okay, what does Alice got to say? You must be tired, Rue. I know I am. If thou wilt permit me, lady, I would ask a question. When didst thou become aware of mine independent pursuits? When I saw you meeting with the Warriors of Darkness and the Ascians in the Ascian in white at the Great Library, I tried not to think the worst. You've never been one to confide in others, so I knew that even were your intentions pure, you would not share your plans with us until you felt the time was right. But I cannot deny the part of me that feared you had simply betrayed us. Would that there had been another way. I know that I took no pleasure in deceiving thee, and that these sins will forever weigh heavy on my heart. I understand why you did what you did, and that you sought to achieve the greatest good while inflicting the least harm. Not many would have the courage to make that choice. But even knowing that what came of your actions, I find that I cannot condone them. I'm sorry. Rue, forgive me, but I believe that the events of the day have taken their toll on me. I should like to rest for a while. If thou wilt grant me leave, I will gladly escort thee into the refuge of thine own choosing. Once my lady hath regained her strength, we shall join thee in the Rising Stones. Until then, Warrior of Light. Wait, go speak to Papalimo. Where the fuck's Papalimo? Where the fuck are we? I don't... Seriously, where are we? Oh, there we are. Okay. Oops. Alright, I'll ride Pillion. There we go.
Ride the whale.
On, noble steed. So how are you doing, Madcap, by the way? Sorry, you caught us at a time where it was just like, cutscenes! Where are we going?
Riding a whale currently.
Hey, Papalimo and Ida. Well met through. Alphino said you would be joining us. 'Twould seem that the Griffin's double was telling the truth, insofar as we found nothing resembling a sizable cache of crystals at the mass camp. Did you perchance find one in Zaharak?
Villica's gone. You didn't get to say goodbye.
Actually, blah 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 blah.
I don't believe it. The crystal's been filling out. All of it is just... I don't know what it is. It means you weren't friends.
I sympathize, Ida, even though I struggle to comprehend that which I saw. The only thing I can say with any certainty is that I feel blessed to have been granted a final chance to speak with her. 'Twas bittersweet, aye, but also affirming. Alphino, I believe it is past time Ida and I rejoined the Scions. We have been away for far too long. Though I loathe to leave the Griffins to their own devices, I feel our investigation would benefit from your more dispassionate perspectives, and I hope that we might in turn offer our own opinions on the many challenges that you have faced in our absence.
It's been absolutely ages, hasn't it? I can't wait to hear about everyone's adventure and be included for once.
Well, we should be glad to recount them, and Tathru's tales may well surprise you. Yida, Ragala be praised. Is it you? Who the fuck are you?
It's the guy who runs the place here in Little Alamigo.
Yida, alive and standing here before me, in the flesh. I can hardly believe my eyes. Oh, come now. Has it been so long you don't remember me? It's Gunnabald. I fought beside your father in the revolution. Do not think less of her, friends. It's been 20 years since the occupation sent our separate ways, but the resistance were always welcome in Little Alamigo. They gave us hope, and young Ida most of all. Ida was always full of fire, ever the first to volunteer for a mission. Until the day she upped and vanished, that is. There were rumours, and we feared the worst, but here you are, alive and well, looking nary a day older.
What can I say? I'm sorry for running off like that and making you all worry. It's a long story, but you see, I got involved with my friends here and the Scions. Oh, sorry, we were still in the Circle of Knowing back then, right? Anyway, I wanted to come back and tell you, but it was all very secretive stuff at the time, and as you can see, I'm completely fine. I know we've got a lot to talk about, and we will, but right now I've got to hurry back to our headquarters. My friends are expecting me.
Pray forgive her. It has been a very long day for us all. I promise we will visit again at the first opportunity. Let us return to the Rising Sands. There's a lot of nodding in this game, I notice.
Better than just standing there static, though.
Hells take me for giving you that mask.
Dun.
I am a bit confused as to what the hell that was all about.
Dun. Intrigue.
Intrigue. Okay, Rising Stones. Map. Click. 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 Nobody walks anywhere anymore and you just teleport around. Bubbling!
We can walk there if you really want.
I'm good, thanks.
Then don't complain.
I'm not complaining too much, it's just one of them where it's like, because everything's so spread out, it'd take forever to walk here from Fanalan. Rising Stones is which pub again?
Repub.
What? Is it? Wait, where am I supposed to be going? Oh, there we go. I
The
see you.
jumping potato.
I see you.
No, you don't. There you do.
You feeling better today, Madcap? Hey, Pope. Or you're feeling better than you were, at least. Welcome home, Rue. I trust your journey was uneventful. You will be pleased to hear that Thancred has secured the crystals. He sent word a short while ago. Once he has delivered them safely to the Templar Knights' care, he will rejoin us here, and we can declare this matter officially resolved. While awaiting your arrival, I took the opportunity to contact Ishtola and Krill and brief them on all that has occurred. I also requested that they return to the Rising Stones at their earliest convenience, now that our lost friends have been found. It would seem meet to discuss the future. Everybody's back together, and Oranje is still stood off to the side.
Back in the solar. It's been too long since we were all together like this. Not since after Moonbraider.
Much has changed since then. We ourselves, most of all.
Though not all who were lost could be gathered here today, we may take comfort in the knowledge that those who are not are carrying on the fight.
While I am grateful to our friends in the north for their hospitality, it isn't half good to be back.
But, as Papalima rightly said, much has changed since we last stood here. The Scions of the Seventh Dawn are not as they once were. Nor should we be. Our travels in the north brought us into contact with a host of fine and generous people, and their selfless deeds serve to show me that it is not lofty causes that should inform our actions, but our hearts. And I hope that the Scions might continue in this manner, as individuals driven by individual principles. Provided we all sincerely desire to work towards Eorzea's salvation, I believe the paths we follow to achieve it need not, and should not, be dictated by any single ideal.
Companions bound by a common purpose, free to go whither they will. The idea is not without merit. Very well. I shall resume my research of the primals and the elder gods of Eorzea. Should anyone have need of my findings, you need only ask. I should be glad of your continued assistance.
Well, my main purpose in coming here was to see the signs of the Seventh Dawn restored and my dear friend found. Nevertheless, having involved myself in your struggles, I feel compelled to see them through to the bitter end. For Minfilia's sake. That is, if there are no objections.
You will always be welcome here, Kryl.
Is there any reason why she wears the cat ears?
Because she likes them.
And we trust you to carry on your investigation of the Ascians as before.
Regardless of mine own desires, I am undeserving of your trust, having so villainously deceived you all.
Now, I'll hear no more of that. 'Twould be disrespectful of Minfilia's wishes. She entrusted matters here to us, that we might protect this star and understand the truth which hides at her heart. Mayhap I can handle the former, but I think you far better suited to the latter. No?
The question is, why isn't everyone wearing cat ears?
We don't have a uniform.
Yeah, Alphino tried that one already.
Very well. Then out of love for my Lady Minfilia and Moonbreeder both, this shall be my solemn charge.
Papalimo and I should probably return to Thanalan to keep an eye on the resistance. There's still the matter of the Griffin and the Amalja, not to mention the new Imperial Viceroy. That little lot must be worthy of our attention, right?
And what will you do, Alize?
You know I have no great love for organizations and formalities. That being said, this new approach you propose is not wholly objectionable, and we've always got him to keep us from bickering. But I will suffer no titles. I am not here for House Leveilleur, nor to walk in Grandfather's shadow.
Upon that point, we see eye to eye. If it please you, you may think of me as but another comrade in arms.
Well then, Alfie, I for my part shall see to the paperwork and the finances with my characteristic aplomb.
I would not have it any other way, Tataru. And we mustn't forget you. What now for the Warrior of Light?
I was supposed to be at dinner with some lord like hours ago.
No, that got interrupted.
Yes, but half a day off just to go finish lunch. To strive for those we have lost, and for those we can yet save.
I refuse to want a Minfilia in that way.
The path behind us was fraught with hardship, and the path before us will be no less unforgiving. But a new dawn shall break over the realm, and I see before me the faces of those who will deliver it.
That right there's the end of that patch.
Yep. What does Alphino want now? Look at them, Rue. The signs of the seventh dawn. Look how far we've come. The people we've met, the moments we've shared, the losses we've suffered, the tragedies we've overcome. All of it has made us who we are today. Here, where we go from here, and what the future holds. Only the 12 now. But I know that we'll find out together. More cutscenes.
One world's heroes are another world's villains. One world's loss, another world's gain. Where men go as one, there is life. And where there is life,
My friends, if I may, I would ask that you entrust Tupsimati to me.
I beg your pardon?
Clouds gather upon the horizon, and as Master Louisoir's disciple, I would keep it close.
Papalimo's asking for the divine relic that was bestowed upon me, and he's like, give it to me, I want it. And it's like, no.
You don't know how to use it, give it to me.
Why are we agreeing to this?
I mean, because why not? He's not done anything so far. He's just, like, ripping out the loop. You know, he didn't get to say goodbye to Minfilia. I think he just wants to be included.
Thank you. I shall guard it well.
Now go turn evil with it. Go on. Off you go. Little evil potato.
There is cause to hope. For every ending, every parting, marks a new beginning.
That narrator's meant to be Papa Limo, by the way.
Oh, is it?
Apparently.
Oh, another masked man.
No, this is the Griffin. Speaking with the Griffin.
Well done, my brother. You may resume your normal duties and rejoin the others. The coming battle shall be our greatest yet, and I intend to stand with you all on that glorious day. And true believers are so readily led.
And that's an Asian.
I appreciate that, Sanasian. I have given them everything they desired, all for which they have prayed. I doubt you can say the same for your pawns. You get to what you wanted then. Was it all worth it in the end? There were some unexpected developments, but they were ultimately to our advantage. But be it to host a sure fight of light or dark, a world bereft of equilibrium is but a void in waiting, and a void is of no use to my master. I shall follow her emissary with great interest. As for the pawns whom you so pity, they have delivered unto me a gift, which I do now present to you.
Done.
Ah. The eyes of Nidhogg. Many were the candidates considered, but by your deeds you have proven yourself the most deserving. A man of boundless rage and bottomless despair, in whose breast beats a heart which thirsts for vengeance. Only you are fit to wield these eyes, for weal or for woe.
Realistically, he's looking at them and then just thinking, this is bloody cold.
So it was here all along. Oh, just you wait, my pretty. You and I are going to have so much fun. Ha 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 ha.
Do you remember Nero?
I vaguely remember Nero. Was he in charge of the ultimate weapon?
Yeah, he essentially spearheaded it. He was the Red Power Ranger who had either a very fascinated interest in Sid, or like a hatred of him. It was hard to tell.
And over to Datharu. Datharu has a request for you.
This is more tea leaves, I swear.
Were you doing the Datharu voiceover?
Oh, just a hero I wanted to see. Would you mind doing me a small favour? I need you to meet at the Diamond Forge. This won't take long, I promise. Tidings from Girabania.
The fuck is the Diamond Forge?
It's in Mordona. We just need to leave.
So I'm meaning of the Diamond Forge. What the fuck's that? Aha, that's half of the task. You have to find it for yourself.
It'd be good to stretch your legs for a bit, you know, after all those cutscenes, though.
I got a new pet. I got a new pet. Oh, get my pets out. Minion guide.
Oh yeah, you can carry around your dear sweet Moonbraider now.
Yay, Moonbraider. She knew how to die and just stay dead. You were behind me and I don't know where you've gone.
Look for the giant insufferable robot.
I see the giant insufferable robot. I'm on board. Don't know if I need to be, it's probably going to disappear.
You definitely don't need to be. Around here somewhere?
Oh, destination in here.
Aha. I'm sorry to drag you away from your duties, but as I said, this won't take long. I just need you to stand perfectly still for a few moments.
We instantly twitch our heads.
While the assassins arrive. Right, everyone ready to get to work? No squirming now. Oh, and you might want to close your eyes. This is what you get for trying to instill Alphino's little army. All finished. The warrior likes every measurement, from heroic head to intrepid toe. Well, wouldn't you like to know? All in good time. All in good time. Need to find the right buyers for those delicious organs. Aha! I found you! Alphine wants everyone in the Solar for a meeting. I don't know what it's about, but he seems to think it's very important.
We literally just left.
Go on then, we have everything we need. No sense in keeping everyone waiting. Start the private auction.
anything?
We would not presume to begin without you, Ida. Urianger has returned to the Waking Sands, but everyone else is now present.
Yes, but for what exactly? We all have duties to attend to, Alphino, so you may dispense with the preamble.
Thank you, Alisaie. It is the very subject of those duties which compelled me to call this gathering. Though the Warriors of Darkness no longer pose a threat, Eorzea's many troubles demand no less of our attention. And while I stand by the decision to approach each task as we see fit, I fear our effectiveness will ultimately be diminished should we continue to act in ignorance of each other's efforts. Thus, I propose we elect a successor to Minfilia. Not to serve as a fully fledged antecedent, perhaps, but as a coordinator of operations.
Is that all? Oh, then the decision seems clear.
Tataru.
No one else has shown any enthusiasm for the role, and judging by your performance at our previous meeting, you would seem the perfect candidate. You always did have a flair for politics.
So not Tataru.
Yeah, she's busy ruling the world.
I did not mean to... That was not my intention. As my tenure as Commander of the Crystal Braves comprehensively demonstrated, I lack the qualities required for such an office. I would much prefer to remain as I am now, a soldier in the field, so to speak.
Should none of our numbers step forward, must we then constrain some unwilling candidate to take up the position?
Well, based on merit alone, a certain adventurer would be my choice. Though I concede he might struggle to balance his new responsibilities with, let me see, slaying primals, thwarting legatuses, and feeding the orphan poor.
I don't remember doing that last one.
Any who would wear such a
Something you can do in Idleshire.
Have we not become sufficiently familiar with each other's methods to act without an overseer? At present, I see no cause to so willingly limit one of our number.
Oh my goodness, you're... Help! I need some help here!
Don't all run for the door at once.
It's a ruse! She doesn't want my liver!
Are you all right?
Me? I'm fine. It's this poor girl who just staggered in and collapsed on the floor that I'm worried about.
Narco! God, how did... Yashola! Please, you have to help her! Kral, a hand if you would. Let us see about closing these wounds.
Now, we staunched the bleeding, but it may be a while before you can move about again. Though having seen your wounds, I'm surprised you are still moving at all.
Thank you. My message. It was too important to delay. I took the shortest route I could, though I knew it was more heavily patrolled. As you can see, my efforts at evasion were not entirely successful.
Honestly, you're too brave for your own good. What was so urgent that you needed to fight half the Empire to get here? You could have been killed.
I'm sorry, Ida. I had good reason. But I imagine your friends are wondering who this bloody mess of a Mikote is. My name is Minago, and I belong to the Alamegan Resistance. I came to warn Ida and Papalimo about one of our leaders. A man who calls himself the Griffin. He's always been dangerous, but he's planning something new. Something reckless.
The Griffin, you say? I've heard the name. Rumor has it your man is eager to test his claws.
Aye, and on no easy target. He means to assault Belsar's wall from the Alamegan side.
But what does the Griffin possibly hope to gain from such an attack?
From what I understand, he wants the fires of war to spread to Eorzea. And for that, he needs to control the border with Gridania.
So, he means to spark a conflict between the Alliance and the Imperial forces stationed in Alamigo, to have Eorzea's armies aid in the liberation effort, whether they will it or no.
His plan is flawed. Even should the Resistance succeed in occupying the wall, they would not be able to hold it. Imperial reinforcements reinforcements would drive them out within a week.
Be that as it may, if there is even a chance that this scheme could bring about an escalation in hostilities between Eorzea and the Empire, the Alliance must be informed.
Agreed. I shall depart for Limsa forthwith and seek an audience with the Admiral. Thancred, Uldar is yours. Alphino and Alize, make haste to the Twelveswood and notify the Elder Seedseer of the danger to Gridania. She will duly call a council of the Alliance leaders, whom you must be ready to receive. You will be our voice in Ishgard. Explain the situation to Sir Emmerich and encourage him to send an envoy.
Yeah, I forgot they were part of it.
Chitaru, Krile, I leave the care of our injured messenger to you. See that she remains quiescent and her wounds closed. I believe that covers everything. Let us be about our tasks.
I suspect the ill tidings from Girabania will be held as a turning point. The beginning to a bloody end. The business of war was ever conducted with the coin of self-sacrifice. 'Twas Master Louis Soir himself who taught us that such costs are not to be ignored or denied. And so I shall embrace them. When the time comes, I will make my choice, as you will yours.
And where are we going? Oh, Lucia.
We're going to Ishgard.
Yay, back to it. Are we in Shadowbringers?
Stormblood.
Stormblood. Are we in Stormblood?
Potentially yes, because I wasn't around for the beginning of Stormblood. I don't know how it officially started, but I would say no. I think we've got one more dungeon to do, and then we're into Stormblood.
Are we in Dragonsong? We're in post Dragonsong.
Yeah.
I'm just looking through the completed journal, which gives us an idea. Congregation of the Heavenly Knight. No idea where that one is.
Forgotten Night? I believe so.
Oh, it's here. Looking at the map. What? Oh wait, no. I'm lost.
Go to the Forgotten Night.
Oh, okay. You moved before I saw you move, and then it's like, oh wait, you're right there, and it's like... Hello. This place? No, this is place. Just imagine trying to play this game without using any of the fast travel.
I'd be down for it. Oh, I accidentally skipped that first line of text.
Greetings, Warrior of Light. What business brings you to Ishgard?
We're here to see Sir Eric. I see. Wait here, and I will summon him. Tell him that his girlfriend/boyfriend's arrived, but he'll be more than pleased.
It is good to see you, my friend. 'Tis a pity it must be under such circumstances. Had Lucia not informed me of the urgency of your suit, I would certainly have sent for some wine. But to business.
That was not the time memory.
He's suiting the Lord's life very well, isn't he? It's like, Yes, afternoon wine. To business. I thank you for bringing these developments in Alamigo to our attention. Ishgard will of course send an envoy to attend the council in Gradinia. I cannot say who will represent us, however, as the choice is not mine to make. Not mine alone, at any rate. Given the imminence of the threat, we will forego the formalities of full assembly, but I will still need to consult my counterpart in the House of Commons prior to proceeding. Will you permit me some time to make the necessary arrangements? No.
Go now! There's no time!
I thank you. Our representative, whomever we select, will require a suitable escort. Make your preparations and inform Sir Handiloop that he is to lead in your absence.
Yes, Lord Commander.
Accompany Lucia to the gates of judgment and make ready to depart for Gridania. I will have our envoy join you as soon as I can. Fury speed you on your way.
Do 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 do. Oh, Lucia, you're here. We have no other business in the city. Join me at the gates of judgment. We must be ready to depart in the instant the envoy arrives. Alright. Where are we going there anyway?
To the main Aetherite?
Yeah. And we leave. Oh, I have just been delivered cake. Thank you.
How does this work? How do you end up getting delivered cake?
Because I have peons.
Why do I not have cake?
Because you don't have peons.
I detest this.
Thank you. I want to leave. Gatekeeper.
Crossing the steps there.
Yep.
How did we get injured coming down the steps?
I'm not injured.
My pixie just healed you. And
No,
me.
I don't know.
We meet again. As it happens, my counterpart in the House of Commons agreed that I should act as Ishgar's envoy. Not, I concede, that there was any real doubt. As Lord Commander of the Templar Knights, it is my duty to sanction any military cooperation. Be that it is may, I could not in good conscience make the decision alone, not with the ink scarcely dry on the Republic's Book of rules. I trust you understand, my friend. Last, I must test your patience still further by making a brief stop at Camp Dragonhead. Given the trouble brewing in the Black Shroud, I would see that the garrison is ready to defend the border. I shall not acknowledge Lucia in any way, shape, or form. It's how I keep them keen.
So I keep her wanting more.
Where'd you go?
Oh, I'm experiencing lag, so you still, like, hadn't moved, and then you just kind of poofed in front of me instead.
Fair enough. It says that there they are. The garrison commander awaits within. Why not accompany me? You may see a familiar face. Oh, my old boy, how wonderful to see you, and Sir Emmerich too. To what do I owe this unexpected pleasures? I will have some more wine brought up from the kitchens at once, if you will excuse. Nay, do not trouble yourself, Honorit. Honoir. Still can't get over all the French spellings. We shall soon be on our way. Lucia, a brief summary, if you will.
Yes, Lord Commander.
Those villains hardly need an excuse to wage war. Bloodletting comes so naturally as breathing to the to the Imperial. To an Imperial. And thus we shall strengthen our patrols as you suggest. We shall also be sure to communicate these developments to Lord Frankel and the Observatorium. I see you have everything in hand. Carry on, Commander. Are we sure it's him who has everything in hand and not the kid?
It's definitely the kid.
Surprised to see me see yours truly at the helm? You and me both, old boy. I doubt I'll ever feel worthy to sit where he sat. Hochefont?
Hochefont.
Yet we can play. Can but play the hand we're dealt, and with a little help from veterans and homely, ceaseless chiding, I'm sure I'll muddle through. So, worry not, old boy. Off to Grodania with you.
It would break it to him that Hochefont was sent out of here because he was essentially he couldn't be with the main house.
Yes, but he did so well while he was out here, that's the thing.
He did very well while he was out here.
Right, now where? Oh, speak to them in New Grodania. It's just like, alright, yeah, we've left. Meet you there, old boy.
Really surprised Sir Emmerich didn't wait for us.
Or at least say we're off.
Yeah, Lucia I can understand. But Sir Emmerich,
One moment, I'm getting pings from Facebook. I need to just double check nothing's burning. And
the world is on fire.
Mute it. There we go.
I don't think I have that minion. I want a minion that holds my company flag.
You've got several million minions, but apparently that one is the one you want.
Yeah.
We'll have to find out where you get it.
I think I get it from the company. It's fine.
Diplomatic duties have brought me here on several occasions, but I find that I am enraptured by the Black Shroud's beauty now. Enraptured by the Black Beauty's shroud. The Black Shroud's beauty now as when I first laid my eyes upon it. I fear that this time, however, events shall not afford us the luxury of enjoying the splendor of the forest. You didn't even enjoy the splendor of saying we'll meet you there. It seems we have an escort to the Lotus Stand, a pleasant place to discuss some pleasant matters, is it not? I mean, it's overrated, been there several times. Yes, of course. 'Tis like we are the last to arrive. Let us announce ourselves, shall we?
I don't want to talk to the Elder Seeds here.
Where are you going?
To Old Gridania.
Which is where I'm heading, which was forward.
Oh, we've got to follow Emmerich there.
What? No.
I don't know.
It's just you went. There's 3 entrance points to New Old Gridania, and you went back to the middle point.
Yeah.
I'll just wait here for you. Oh, hello. Yes, yes, let us through. The envoy from Ishgard has the envoy from Ishgard is arrived. Very good. This way, if you planned the Limosin party as well.
With you, Gary. I had hoped to slip in unannounced, but I see I was not the only one delayed by my arrival. Greetings, Sir Emmerich.
Admiral, as always, a pleasure.
And you, I trust you are well. 'Tis a day of for reunions, it seems. I believe you are well acquainted with my escort. I was glad to hear from Riol that the missing scions have now been found. There is much and more I would discuss with you, but let us first attend to the issue at hand, shall we?
I bid you welcome, my friends. As you will by now be aware, the Scions of the Seventh Dawn have come into possession of certain intelligence concerning recent developments in the region of Gir Abania. It springs, I am assured, from an unimpeachable source. Is that not so, Master Alfino?
Indeed.
I thought her voice actor changed from a Realm Reborn. It was terrible.
From a member of the Resistance's inner circle, and we have no cause to doubt its veracity.
This griffin of theirs is a fool if he thinks he can hold Belsar's wall against the Empire. When the Imperials move to take it back, they will come in force. And the resulting fighting is all but certain to spill over into the Black Shroud.
At the Battle of Cartano, the combined might of 3 grand companies labored to contend with the remnants of but a single Imperial legion. Alone, Gridania would be hard-pressed indeed to hold back the tide, should the Garleans turn their minds from reclamation to invasion.
May I once more convey my nation's deepest regrets for our inaction in the days prior to the calamity. 'Tis a stain upon our ledger that I would fain remove. Elder Seedseer. I do hereby request leave to deploy a defensive force within the borders of Gridania. Ishgard's return to the Alliance shall be honored by more than mere ink upon parchment.
The Doman people too would join any effort that weakens our common foe. We are few, but our most seasoned shinobi are at your disposal. On behalf of my people, I offer you my humble thanks. Gridania welcomes your assistance.
It is time we set our contingency plans in motion. Is the Alliance agreed? Then let us make ready for war. Victory favors the swift. There is much to be done.
The Council knows that Alamigo will not soon be wrested from the Empire, and its decision to bolster the border's defenses seems eminently practical. Why then, brother, do you scowl so?
I agree that they have chosen the wisest course available. Indeed, the only reasonable one. Yet something feels awry. In making ready for war, is the Alliance not granting the Griffin the very thing he desired? Any attempt to hold the wall is doomed to failure, aye. But I wonder if we have misjudged the prize for which he plays.
Bum bum bum.
Yeah, but what to do about it?
As usual, send the Warrior of Light to fight off all of the Imperials. That's probably their solution. That the Council was able to reach an accord so swiftly is heartening development in itself. I only hope my misgivings prove unfounded. Ah, good. You have yet to depart. I feared I had missed you. Sir Emmerich. Master Alphino, a pleasure as always. And Mistress Alice, how wonderful to see you thus recovered. Pardon the interruption. I had hoped to thank Rue for serving as our escort before other duties called him away. I also wish to thank our Doman ally.
Forgive me, my lord. I was but awaiting an opportune moment to join the conversation. A force of habit made me keep to the shadows.
No apologies, Mistress and Mistress Yogiri. I was most grateful for your interjection when I offered Ishgard support. My nation's historic failure to heed the Alliance pleas for aid is a matter of record. Even so, the Alliance leaders were plainly unprepared for my impromptu apology. The resulting air of awkwardness might have lingered longer were it not for your timely offer of cooperation, which allowed the Elder Seedseer to accept us both. I very much appreciate the gesture.
I only did my duty, Sir Emmerich. The Empire is an enemy to us all, and we are grateful for the opportunity to fight at your side.
I'm full glad we are to have you. Pray convey my regards to the Scions, my friends. We must return to Ishgard.
Whatever is wrong with a simple sorry or thank you? Must these politicians always make a speech out of everything?
That's how we adults speak, dear sister.
Mayhap the ones who like the sound of their own voice. In any case, our business here is concluded. We should be on our way.
I like how it's say.
Yeah. Will you accompany us to Revenant's Toll, you Gary?
Actually, I think I shall first pay a brief visit to the East Shroud. I'm curious to know how Papalimo and Ida fared fared in their tasks with talks with the sylphs. Not to mention, wait, why are they going back to the sylphs? That was a bad idea in the first place. Not to mention what has been going on at Belisay's wall. I will join you in Rising Stones and on.
Track record to go by, they should not be talking to the sylphs.
Track record to go by, they've probably just declared war against the sylphs, and now we're in a three-sided war somehow.
Oh no. Okay, we just get a notification. They've summoned Ramu again, something about being offended by our dancing.
Speak with Alistair at Reverend's Toll. Oh wait, no, we just bounce there, don't we? We don't...
You just bounce there.
Yeah. It's not like, where am I going? We want to go to the Aetherites, and oh wait, no, it's... Where is it?
Mordona, it's right at the bottom.
Reverend Soul Mordona, yeah, there we go. I'm so used to going to Foundation. And the Rising Stance. Oh,
Teleportation costs are going up when Endwalker comes out.
By a massive amount, or?
By a fair amount, because at the moment the max to go anywhere is like 1,000 gil, like 999. Yeah, it's gonna be anywhere between up to like 2,000 gil, depending on where you are.
I mean, it's doubling. It's potentially doubling, but it's not balance breaking.
No. Welcome back. I don't know about you, but I am heartily glad that all the talking's over. I understand that these council meetings are important, but do you not find it tiresome to have to weigh every word before you speak it? I doubt I will ever feel at home in the realms of politics. That said, people have been known to change, and if my brother is willing to run his own errands, anything is possible. Some more eggnog.
Spaghetti carbonara.
Ooh, we're going to Belsal's wall. Well, as much as I enjoy the bustle of the toll, I think it's time we headed inside. My brother and the others will not be long. Do 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 do. You are returned from the council. But what of Alphino? Did other matters require his attention?
Mine apologies, friends. I trust we have not kept you waiting over long.
Greetings, everyone. Oh, Kryl, how's Nago doing? She will be alright, won't she? I don't see why not. She's sleeping at the moment. Tataro's keeping an eye on her, so we'll know soon enough if there are any changes in her condition. Her wounds are healing well. With sufficient rest, I am certain she will make a full recovery. Well, thank goodness for that. Now, mayhap you will share with us the council's decision. Can the girls please stop talking? Each of the nations, Ishgard included, has committed to providing military support to Gridania. The Eorzean alliance will soon have a significant force in the Black Shroud, ready to respond to any Imperial act of aggression. You know, I almost wish the Council would stop messing around and give the Griffin what he wants. I wouldn't like to be the Imperial court between the Resistance and the Alliance.
Hida, you cannot be seriously. One does not go lightly to the war with the Gallian Empire. Quite. To open hostilities without due consideration would be to invite disaster. If only there were some way to reach the Griffin, some means to convince him to abandon this reckless course. It may not be entirely unfeasible. There is a network of tunnels beneath Balasar's wall. The secret passages dug by the Resistance to provide a way out of Alamigo.
May equally serve as a way in.
Precisely. If all are in agreement, I would be the one to undertake the necessary negotiations. I am familiar with the route, and the Resistance is familiar with me.
Not as familiar as they are with me, you mean? Say what you want, I'm coming too. I have some experience in the practice of infiltration. If you would have me, my services are at your disposal.
As are mine. It has been far too long since I shared a shadow with the shinobi. I do not intend to waste the opportunity.
4 is quite sufficient for an infiltration mission. Greater numbers will only serve to increase the risk of detection. Kryle and I will direct our energies elsewhere. What of you, Leviers?
I shall return to the Shroud and watch over the border. Should matters take a turn for the worse, it would seem wise to be on hand. Might I prevail upon you to accompany me, Miru? Gridania, it will be safer for your presence, and while it may not seem the most thrilling duty, dear sister, might I ask that you remain at the Rising Stones to pass on messages and so on?
Hold the fort, you mean? Very well, I suppose the task must fall to someone. Safe travels, all of you.
Link shells. Why? Why?
So many of these conversations could be boiled down to this could have been a link shell.
Right. Well, for now, to the other side of the world then.
The other side of the world.
If you have any unfinished business in the toll, pray attend to it now. I would depart for Hawthorne Hut without delay. The nearby watchtower offers an obscured view of the Belisar wall, and I should be interested to speak with the Alliance commanders who have installed themselves at its top.
The Hawthorne Hut.
To Hawthorne Hut. First to the outside and then to the Hawthorne Hut.
Well, I mean, you can teleport from here.
Yeah, but then we both have to pay for it.
Can't remember what the way out is. There it is. For anyone interested in lore, the NPCs that are around, you can speak to them and their dialogue changes and they comment on the situation depending on where you are on the questline.
The thing is, it's one of them where it's like, I'd love to be able to go around and speak to every NPC that their dialogue changes. But it's quite literally nearly 2 hours into this, and I've not killed anything since the first 15 minutes. Alpha knows behind us. Ah, there you are. Come. Amar Isak. What?
I don't even know.
Amar Spire awaits. The Alliance officers on the platform should be able to appraise us of any developments at the wall. Fancy meeting you two here. We're about to set forth.
Shouldn't you already be gone by now?
Indeed, I was about to say 12 watch over you, but I doubt you have a need for divine protection, even if you are venturing into enemy territory.
Don't worry, Alphanu. We'll have the griffin by the scruff of the neck before you know it.
Do make up your mind, Ida. Nary a moment ago, you seemed ready to shake the griffin by the hand rather than neck. So which is it to be? It would be best to decide before we enter into negotiations.
Trust me, Papalimo, I'll shake whatever needs shaking. The talking part, I'll leave to you.
I feel a headache coming on. Let us be on our way, shall we? You just came from that direction. Ah, some things never change. Well then, shall we make for the spire? Our alliance friends will doubtless have news for us.
Behold, the Raxlos from Monster Hunter.
Oh.
Whee!
You're a strange one sometimes. Sometimes you'll mount up just to run around the corner. Other times it's like, nah, not gonna mount.
Seen it, Groot.
I don't remember seeing this spire ever before.
Yeah, no, we very well. We had no need to come over here. You're already in a cutscene. I was going to show you the wall.
Oh, sorry. Welcome, Warrior of Light. I assume you are here to speak with our commanding officers. You will find them on the observation platform. Pray proceed.
It's Pippin!
Greetings, my friends. It is good to see you both well. Oh, Pippin's the kid of Ruban, isn't it?
Yeah. I think he's an adult, though, to be fair.
To be fair, yes, but at the same token, it's Ruban's adopted son.
Yeah.
I'm assuming adopted. I mean, I don't know how.
Yeah, definitely adopted. Definitely adopted. Not that, Here can't get with a Lalafell, but yeah. I was hoping you might turn up. I've dragged half the watch here, see? And the sight of you might help remind them why we bothered. If memory serves, I have not seen many of you since the day of the Grand Melee. Having borne witness to the brunt of your blows, may I say what an honour it is to stand by your side, instead of getting punched in the face.
'Tis heartening indeed to see the realm's most stalwart defenders thus gathered in a common cause. Speaking of which, what news of the from the wall? All has been quiet.
The wall! That doesn't look quiet.
Report. What? 7 hells fighting has broken out atop of the wall. A full-scale assault.
I feel like you weren't doing your jobs, mate.
So the Griffin has made his move. Who's Vassal? Someone has.
It's the yellow dude. And what's that supposed to mean?
The attackers, they're wearing Grand Company colours.
Impossible. We gave no such order.
Of course, the wall was never the Griffin's target, it was bait. We have been goaded into deploying our armies nearby, thus lending weight to his deception. If those uniforms were convincing enough to deceive my scouts, the Empire will surely think we've launched an offensive. This could mean war. Even so, this may yet be no more than a diversion. With the armies of the Alliance occupying the Empire's attention, it would be comparatively easy for the Griffin supporters to slip into Alamigo. He could then incite a rebellion amongst the populace, which the Imperial reserves would be hard-pressed to contain. Eorzea, meanwhile, would be plunged into chaos. We must make for the wall at once. What? Just the two of you? Our companions embarked on a mission to sway the Griffin from his course, and they are likely halfway to his command post by now. They will emerge in the midst of a raging battle, and I do not mean to abandon them to their fate. It will be dangerous, aye, but the confusion may work to our advantage. If we can carefully avoid this skirmishing, it may be possible to reach the Griffin. And if we can do that... Lady Hilda, might I ask that you have an airship ready to bear the Scions to safety?
I don't know who this Lady Hilda is, Marshal, but you can count on me. We must prepare for Imperial reprisals. May the Navigator guide us through the storm. I have a cat stretching and threatening to punch keys on my keyboard.
Well, at least it's not your power button.
This is true. We've done that once.
Forward, comrades. The time has come to drive the Empire from Alamigo and force action upon those who have turned their backs to our suffering for so long. Let this victory be the first step in the liberation of our homeland. Alamigo will be free, no matter the cost. So where's this wall then?
The wall is... Where am I?
I don't...
Where am I?
You...
I don't know where I am, it's over here.
Oh, is it a wall down here? I thought it was a wall up there. It's only a very small wall.
I mean, look up. You can see the silhouette of it.
Yeah, that's what I thought that was a wall, but that isn't... That's in the background of this tiny little wall here in red and blue.
Yeah, that's the gate, rather than the wall.
Right, okay. From what Papalimo told me, the trail should lead us into the shadow of the wall. We have two objectives. I suggest we divide our forces. I shall make a straight way for the tunnels and attempt to intercede our comrades ere they stumble into a bloodbath. While I do so, I must ask that you scale the wall. I know how that I would not propose such a course if there were any other way, but the time for subtlety is past. Take a band of our most trusted companions and cut a path through to the Griffin. Make him see reason by any means necessary. Once we are free of the tunnels, we'll make for your position with all due haste, and if everything proceeds according to plan, Hilda will then swoop in and spirit us away to safety. I only pray we have enough time. Duty finder has been updated. Where are we going? About a third wall.
Mm-hmm. Or you could click on the glowing entrance. Oh, that was quick.
We're a tank and healer, it's always quick. It's the ultimate combo. You figured they didn't get enough Empire into Heavensward, so they stuck this as part of the post-expansion patch.
Kind of. The war. The issue with the Alamegans is that the Empire has occupied Alamigo, their homeland and country, which they're trying to reclaim from the Empire, which are the Garleans.
Yes, but why put it at the end of this expansion? Is my satellite.
As we lead into the next one.
Do we know what's the next one about?
Stormblood, the war between Alamigo and the Empire.
Ah, okay. I'm getting slightly murdered. You're getting a lot murdered. Somebody got murdered.
I mean, they shouldn't have stood in all the AoEs, is my answer.
Somebody's shooting me.
I got him.
Thank you. Alright, the fool is back up. Is that Bard?
Where?
The last one.
Yeah. Got a Bard and a Dragoon.
Slight problem, try not to die, I'm out of MP.
Ether Flow!
I've already done Ether Flow.
Lucid Dreaming!
I've already done Lucid Dreaming. I know my class.
Manage your MP better!
Never!
You've got Sacred Soil, right?
Yes.
Oh, this lag is bad. I think I'm okay.
I'll pick up the
But they
key,
dropped
shall I?
something. Yeah.
Yes, a key.
Oh no, this lag is really bad. I shouldn't be tanking when it's like this. I'm just going through spates where no one's moving.
Do you know what's causing your lag?
Not right now, no.
Tell your peons to get off the bleeding internet. Damn it, I wanted to open the gate.
You ready?
Does it matter? Oh, wrong button. There we go. So, are you ready? I mean, you just run in there like a maniac. Ads. If you run back to where you were, my pix is there.
Right next to you, Pixie.
Oh, that's bad.
Yeah, I can't stop it from randomly targeting people, unfortunately.
Yeah, it's fine. It's just one of them where it's like, I need to move.
Tank busters start to become a thing in Stormblood. I need to remember that.
got ads again. Oh, you're not looking pretty.
Yeah, you want to heal them.
Now back to the murder. I suppose I should heal you as well, shouldn't I?
I mean, I wouldn't complain.
I'm trying to do more damage, you see, and it's one of them where it's like I concentrate on doing damage or I concentrate on healing. Nope, nope. There we go. Heal, heal. Hey, Retro Ted, how goes it?
Hello.
You join me in Crit Commissions or the Lord of Irony as we play some Final Fantasy. We are in a dungeon that is trying to murder us. This is a terrible idea.
A little tidbit for you: the last boss of this dungeon is a meme.
Is it a meme?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You're not a tiny little guy. How is FF14?
Half this guy's a mount, actually.
Oh, okay. FF14 is... It's going okay. I mean, this is the second fight that we've been in since we started the stream like 2 hours ago. The rest has just been diplomacy. So... That's how Final Fantasy is.
It's very much an MMO that plays like a JRPG.
Ah, shoot, 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 shoot. Yeah, to a certain degree, it's just all about dodging the lines. Or staying within the lines. Sometimes it's difficult to tell. Do I dodge this kind of line, or do I stay in this kind of line?
Very well put together dungeons, though. You gotta give it that.
They're very pretty. This is the art of war!
We're currently trying to stop a war from breaking out.
By going to war with everybody who breathes.
Oh god, the lag is so bad. Yeah, am I attacking things?
I think you're attacking things. I don't know, they're not attacking me, so I don't mind too much.
But there are things stood around me.
Yeah, there's things stood around you, but everybody's kind of gathered around you. You're also not looking too healthy. Let me take care of that for a moment. There we go. Nah, I'm stood in AoEs.
By the way.
Pardon?
I might end up getting DC'd.
Oh, is it that bad?
Yeah.
I shall try... Can you rejoin while the dungeon is ongoing?
Yeah, provided I can get in.
Right. It's just more to tell the others who are here, should you DC.
I'm kind of watching your screen to try and dictate where I need to go.
Wow, is it like that? But I'm getting murdered. Oh, you've DC'd. You have DC'd completely now.
Oh my god, I've got the Pokeball of Death.
Oh, wait, no, you're back, you little, I think. You're miles away from the bad guys, just swinging a sword. Alright.
I'm telling you, it's lag.
I know it's lag.
There we go. Connection to the server was lost. I'm gone.
You can't have a war if you've murdered everybody. You can't, Retro Ted. You're still there?
Yeah, I'm still here.
Okay. If you do get back in, don't just charge in. One of them's gone AFK for a drink.
But yeah, I'm coming back in now.
Yeah, just watch out for the Dragoon. Needs to come back before we good to go.
I'm leveling an alt. Did we level up together? I'm leveling an alt just to drag this guy through the story.
Yeah, and I'm terrible at doing the story. But yeah, we've basically done everything up to this point together, roughly. It's been on enough to begin with, but we're sort of like finally settled down to only playing these characters when we can play together.
Is everyone here?
I could have done with a moment before you started. There we go.
Is your pixie out?
What?
Is your pixie out?
Yeah, my pixie should be somewhere close to you.
Oh, don't move.
Oh, don't move?
Oh, that happens. Oh, someone doesn't have tank stance on. That was my bad.
I take it we dodged those lines.
Yeah.
Ah, I didn't move and that's still bloody hurt.
Moving in, if you know, the best thing to do is press Z, and no, don't even rotate your camera.
I mean, I was peeling probably. Nope. Don't need to assume the boss. Alright. It's time for some Art of War. Oh,
you were dying.
No, you're dying. You're dead.
Just.
Shit, I lost somebody else. I'm stun locked. I'm dead. You got this. You can do it. They can't do it. Don't put
I
that
can't do
together.
it.
I mean, you're having a pretty good go at it.
Oh, I probably should have stood out of that.
You just got a rocket to the noggin. tank stance?
Tank stance is on.
Oh. So it stays on if you die, but not if you disconnect.
Yeah, when I die, I lose aggro, which is why I've got a skill called Provoke, which lets me get the aggro back.
Whee!
Oh mine, I'm still getting really bad lag spikes. Yep, so hit Z. And now you can carry on. You put Sacred Soil on me when you want as well. Remember to use some mitigation this time around. Yeah, Bragg just got killed.
God dang it. I do not have the fingers and brain power for this.
Oh, my face.
You weren't using it. Did they? Where's the bard?
Oh, the bard may have returned.
God damn it, bard. Oh, great.
Watch out. We got it though.
Yeah, it's just I wasted a quick cast and res on them.
And no.
Bye. They don't learn, do they? I'm pretty sure you told them.
Well, they panic a little bit because sometimes they get marked with an AoE that they need to also try and move out of.
Yeah, but the AoE isn't as deadly, is it?
There we go.
Whew.
Hunter's gloves.
Ooh. How do I...
there's a loot thing at the bottom of the screen.
No, I got that. It was just how do I compare them to what I'm wearing? Because I don't actually know if they're better than what I'm wearing.
When you press C, there's a recommended gear button above like your character profile. C rather, not Z. And if it's better, it'll recommend that you replace it.
Yeah, but I don't know how that compares with the item that's dropped.
What you're wearing is probably better if you're wearing the augmented Shire gear.
I don't know what I'm wearing. I am not.
Oh my god.
Lag?
Yeah, really bad.
Okay. Well, I thought you were oh my godding at the fact that I nearly got you killed, but that was just lag. It was lag. You just didn't see me helping you.
I mean, I didn't see my health. It wasn't lagging that hard.
You're fine. Don't know what you're talking about.
I have a key. Open the door. Yeah.
Love the way we all just ran around that corner and it's like, we don't have time for this!
There we go. Time to fight some impersonating alliance. Boss time!
Why is he a meme?
He has a line and it's called sloppy. Dun dun dun.
Do we know who that is?
Yes, it's the guy who chopped off Rauban's arm.
Ah. I don't like this guy.
He talks a lot in this fight. Look away.
I don't think I looked away. I can't move.
There it was.
Why does he say sloppy?
Sloppy. Okay, we want to break one of these. Walk away from him.
Shit, I don't think I did it in time.
Run at him.
It's really, really off-putting the way that he says sloppy.
I like the fact that he's actually changed the arena though.
I've got some kind of chain on me?
Yeah, working on it.
Okay. Shit.
I think Sloppy's actually his tank buster as well, now I'm looking at it.
This looks bad.
No, it's just the same as before. We need that blade of the griffin to go. Look away from him. Oh, there we go, the broken one. We'll go over here. Get to him. Yes.
Is somebody gonna limit break this guy?
Yeah, they've just done it.
Just Sloppy!
Sloppy! Woo! We have some loot.
Which I think is better than mine. I don't know.
It's for... it might be good for your black mage. When it gets that high.
Exit. Prepare to get talked at. Hey, Retro Ted, we did it! Sloppy.
Mm.
You've beaten me, aye.
You know they're all Amigan because they all have that accent.
I've begun. Behold, a glimpse of things to come. We did it! We showed the bastards! Aye! Victory is ours!
And who knows, lads? Mayhap the Eorzeans will finally see sense when the enemy turns up on their bloody doorstep.
This is for Alamigo, for Eorzea. They die, others may live.
Evil potato, dun dun dun.
Evilest of potatoes.
Vanguards! Attack!
Seven hells. Do you hear that?
War machines. How did they get here so quickly? Stand your ground! For the resistance!
Oh, he just got fucked up.
Mm-hmm. You know bad stuff's going down when the Galleon theme song plays.
There's nowhere to run. We're cut off.
You got a white mage, you'll be fine.
We forgot to move out of the AoEs. Wonder if that's the secret to being actually a warrior of light. You just get to see the AoEs and know where to dodge.
Heidelin's gift. This is pretty bad, though.
What's pretty bad?
This whole situation.
I mean, they started a war that they couldn't win.
No, they started a war and then they turned. Then their own their own people turned on them. The guy who sent the war machines was part of the resistance and did it just to cause this death.
War. War never changes. Oh wait, wrong franchise. But why did he turn on his allies? I'm confused.
He was creating enough despair that in their dying breaths they'd cry out for Rhaegar, and the rest will come in a second.
As you can see, our infiltrators did not elude me for long. Lady Ugiri is sending for an airship even as we speak.
What do we do? This is a massacre!
How wonderful to see you, Commander.
Illbird, I should have known. This has to end. It has to end now. Do you not see your countrymen dying? Have your ideals rendered you blind even to that? Order the retreat, and we will help your soldiers to safety.
Retreat? With the moment of my triumph so close at hand? You truly are a sheltered child, Leverrier.
Nidhogg's eyes. No abyss is too deep for you, I see. But trust me when I say that such power was not meant for mortal hands.
How long have I struggled to reach this point? My countrymen so inured to the taste of defeat, they no longer balk at its bitterness, shouting my throat raw with rallying cries, only to be greeted with dull eyes and blank faces. My brothers and sisters in Ulda have surrendered to their apathy and their appetites. Were it not for the glint of Lonorito's coin, I doubt even those here now would have answered my call. Take back our homeland! Free Alamigo! Ha! They'll happily mouth the words, but they won't spill the blood. You say no mortal should wield these eyes? Then I shall gladly become a demon. I will suckle on the souls of the hopeless and liberate the homeland they no longer deserve.
What exactly do you mean to do?
Did you hear their cries as victory was snatched away from them? Even with their dying breaths, they cursed the Empire. Never has their desire for vengeance been so raw, so true. A god has no need of faith when summoned by so pure a purpose.
Summoned? You cannot mean to fight the Empire with a primal? You know full well the danger, the futility of relying on such power.
Oh yes, I know their limitations. Which is why I will call upon a deity more terrible than the very black worm of the calamity itself.
What? Here? Now?
Like hells you will!
Prancing around like what's his face?
An ending to mark a new beginning. My pain, my longing, you shall have it all!
Someone's gonna have to clear that up. And don't worry, the Empire will be here to clean it up in just a moment.
you know, bad stuff's happening when Answers starts playing.
You know a lot of negative triggers in this game.
This light, is it?
His death completed the ritual. The primal is taking shape.
Well, can't we stop it? There must be something we can do.
There is one thing.
What? Hey, where do you think you're going?
Master Louisoix briefly contained Bahamut by means of a potent spell of sealing. I will now attempt to do the same.
But that's impossible! We would need hours to collect the necessary ether, if not days.
Alphino, though I concede it may not always be apparent, I was ever your grandsire's finest pupil.
Tipsmati, of course! The staff still holds enormous power, broken or not.
Don't you dare, Papalimo! I know how that spell works. It is time to leave.
Quite right. Quickly now, off you go. The further away, the better.
No! If you're staying, then so am I.
No, Ida. There is a path only you can walk, and it must not end here. Not like this. Take her. Please, you have to take her.
What? No! Damn it, Thancred! Put me down! Thancred!
This is one battle you cannot fight. Away with you. Go!
What will you do?
Stay at Papalimo's side.
Hilda! I think he means now!
I bid thee farewell again, my dear Ida. Now, let us see how good a student I truly was.
Well then.
Well.
It's no longer.
Why? Why didn't they let me stay? Papolino's my friend. I should have been there with him.
You could see it in his eyes, Yida. He knew what he was doing, what had to be done. Master Louis wore that same look right before the end.
You think I don't know that? I know, all right. I know.
There is nothing more we could have done. Gilbert caught us off guard. Even Rue was powerless to stop him.
I don't know. Let it hatch. Get 8 of my friends. Could have sorted it out.
If you could blame someone, then blame me. Just promise me that you will never forget that what Papolino strove to protect, or the lessons he tried to teach you.
Nope. Don't speak to me.
Leave Yida with me. Go on. Go back to the Rising Stones. The others need to know what happened here. Once again, I found myself at a loss for words. But Thancred is right. We must return to the Rising Stones and appraise our companions of all of this. Pray, make your way there at once. I will send word to Ishtola and the others of our imminent return. So am I to assume that he's dead, or is he just dead and going to come back in a later chapter like everybody else seems to have done?
Mm-mm. People die when they are killed.
It's Alice.
Yeah, I know. So it seems you bring ill tidings, brother.
Aye, behind the griffin's mask he wore the grinning face of an old adversary, Hildebert. I know not how, but he had in his possession the eyes of Nidhogg, whose dreaded power he used to initiate a summoning ritual, even as we looked on.
By the 12. I don't understand. To attempt such a magic requires every ounce of one's ether. No one, not even grandfather, could cast it and hope to survive.
Indeed. It was ever a last resort, as I am certain Papolino was aware. Thus did the pupil follow in the footsteps of his master, even unto the grave. I have yet to been unable to explain how Ilbert came to possess Nidhogg's eyes. In the depths of the sea of clouds, a perpetual storm of water and wind, unexpected aethers rages. No mortal could endure such conditions.
We didn't throw it into the Sea of Clouds, we literally threw it into a ravine over the side of Ishgard. Then mayhap it was the work of an Atian. But now is not the time for idle speculation. Kryl, I have need of your assistance, not existence. Yes, of course. We must inspect the cocoon of light and ascertain the state of the primal trapped within. Between our respective talents, I dare say we shall glean some measure of insight. Understood. I can't promise I'll be able to sense much through the barrier, but I shall certainly do my best. As shall I. Let us be about it then. On, without so much as a by your leave.
Pray, forgive Arch on Istola her brevity. She seeketh employment, lest her grief deprive her of the will to act. A desire to comfort Yeda doubtless compoundeth her unseemly haste. I too must contend with this grievous loss of mine own way. By thy leave, Lady Alisay, I shall honour our fallen colleague through gameful study. There exist writings which may yet further our understanding of this cocoon of light.
Mayhap I was too quick to judge. Surrendering to sadness and regret would be a poor tribute to Papalimo's sacrifice.
Quite. We must begin preparations to face Ilbard's accursed creation without delay. What time we have was purchased at too dear of the price for us to squander it. Alrighty. I think that is as good a place as any to leave it here. I do believe, although I'm not 100% certain, maybe Lord of Irony can... I'm sorry, there's a fly and I'm trying to catch it. Clarify that. Is that the end of Heavensward and are we now into Stormblood, or what?
Yeah, almost. We've got some story to cover, but that was the last dungeon before Stormblood.
Yet more story to do.
Yeah.
It's one of them. It very much does play out like an RPG more than it plays out as an MMO, I feel. You know, literally, this entire stream of some 3 hours has been essentially 2 fights.
Yes.
Yeah, 2 fights, and the rest of it was just all narrative and story.
I enjoyed the story, though.
I enjoyed the story. It's just one of them where it's like, I feel to a little bit that it's... It would be nice if a story played out just like a story without all the bits of running around in the intermediate. You know, because it's like, I want to do something. And it's basically, go here, read and watch all of this, then go here and read and watch all of that, and then, you know, literally, I think there was 2 hours between the fights. It's not bad. It's not displeasurable. But it's a hell of a lot long-winded than what I'm used to. But anyway, we are going to wrap it up here. So, just to go over, Next Tuesday, I will be playing more Final Fantasy XIV with crit commissions, Lord of Irony. What do you want to go by these days? Lord of Irony or crit commissions?
The reason I've gone by Lord of Irony is because crit commissions is currently being used by an account I can't access.
Yes, but at the same token, it's like, what do you want me to call you?
Crit commissions is fine.
Okay, crit commissions. That also ties in with their other art work around the internet, so go by that. On this Thursday, I won't actually be here playing XCOM 2. I'll be over on Manapot Studios as we play a one-shot of a D&D game run by Krifu. With the likes of RetroTed, JStation 64, and myself being the players, so that should be interesting, but no stream this Thursday. On Friday, I will be back with either Hitman 3 or Resident Evil 4. I've not looked into it. I think there's an elusive target due, so it'll be probably Hitman, but double check. Check on Friday, see what I'm playing. And yeah, that's all my streaming. Fly Free or Die, All That Glitters Explodes is on hiatus for the moment. I do believe we'll be returning the week after next, but I'll clarify closer to the time, as I always do. Leave it to the last moment. Crit Commissions, do you want to say anything?
I'm Crit Commissions. I do artsy things across social medias.
And yeah, you can usually find them as Crit Commissions on all social media platforms. Alright, we are going to wrap this up. I'm gonna raid somebody. They're called Shanghai. I don't know what they're doing because I've never seen them do art before, but they are streaming art, so we're going to go check out whatever's that's going on there. Hope everybody has a wonderful evening, and I hope to see you all next time. Bye.
Bye.